Some more liberal facts for you, because I like numbers, by the way. Anyways, I was looking into it last night. There's 300 now. There used to be 338 members of parliament, which means there's 338 ridings. Now it's gone up to 343. So they've added on. Okay, added on to the ridings, and the liberals that are leading supposedly in these polls that they're taking, okay, are only in 143 of the ridings. So they're short 160 ridings. They don't even have 160 liberals running, okay, in the ridings yet. So they're short 100, no word of a lie, 160 ridings. So how in the hell are they leading in the polls if they don't even have people that are even running in those ridings? Right? Obviously, they took the polls from the inner cities, Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, the liberal strongholds, or if that's what they think anyways, right? But you're not hearing much from the liberals lately the last couple of days. They've gone a little quiet because Carney's being exposed for what he is and what he's done, right? And who he is and what he's about. And there's no way that he wants to go to Parliament and be questioned by Pierre Poilievre. He'll eat him alive, okay? Pierre Poilievre is a masturbator. Literally. He's a masturbator. Okay, and or we'll call it a master debater. That's what he is. And he'll tear him up, he'll eat him up, he'll spit him out, and that's what he does, right? And he's polished. He knows what he's doing. He's a politician. It's not like he's running for the CEO of General Motors. He's a politician, and in politics, who do you want? You want politicians, right? Art Clark, good day from PEI. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wade Williams, fix your collar. How do I look? All cleaned up, nowhere to go but work. So yeah, I'm working. It's weird. A couple people got axed from my plant. The other plant, a few people got axed from there, right? So things are changing fast, right, on the political landscape, and hopefully for the better anyways, right? But as we get closer to the tariffs, there's going to be a lot more layoffs, which is going to affect the elections by far, because people are, you lose your job, man. You wake up tomorrow and you go from 15, let's say, you're making $2,000 a week to unemployment insurance, which is about $450 a week or $500 a week. That's a big change in your pocketbook, right? So it's going to play a big role. And Mish is in the house. I want to do a little interview with Mish. If you don't know who Mish is, okay, he's a great guy. He spent some time in Russia last year. All over the Balkans, okay, and I want to catch his take anyways on a live video about what Russia's all about, okay, what was it like in Russia, and were the people being lied to over here by mainstream media about what goes on in Russia and everything else, right? And his insights on Ukraine are impeccable. He's probably one of the smartest guys I know on the issue, right, because he's been there. And there's things that I've seen. I've seen videos long, 2017, 2018, where Mish and a few guys that I know would go on vacation to countries where you could actually rent out a rocket launcher, okay, for a price and fire it at a tank, right? It's tourism 101. And they were in the Ukraine, I think Cambodia, all over the place, right? And they'd fly around to different countries like a vacation, right, Mish? Right? And I seen videos and I went, wow, right? I didn't know you could do that, right? But apparently, yeah, you can go to countries like Ukraine and rent out a rocket launcher and go to the range and crack off a rocket, an RPG or whatever, Carl Gustav or whatever, right? And you pay, I don't know how much it is a shell, but yeah, I'd like to talk to him about that in the live, right? So elections April 28th, we really need to come together and get the conservatives, and get in the conservatives. We have to see through the smoke. Yes, and you know what? I like Max Bernier, I really do. But I I voted for him the last election, right? I like what he was saying. I really like what he's saying today, right? But if we do that again, we're going to split the vote on the Conservatives. We would have already had a Conservative government in, and they would have failed, and it would have been Max Bernier's time right now, right? So, and I was saying that the last election, right? And I felt bad when the Conservatives lost because of that, right? They split the vote. So come together as a Conservative, get Pierre in. If he fails, and he's got a great chance of that happening, right? Then you bring in the next party, right? Because we've had enough of the Liberals and the Conservatives. We need something new. They're going to call him all right-wing, racist, this and that. He's not, okay? He's conservative. He's worried about his own people, okay? And that's a wake-up call to all Canadians when it comes to politics. Yeah, so Mish, yeah, 100%. So I want to do an interview with Mish live. I could do it tonight. I could do it tomorrow, whenever, right? But he's got a lot of insight on a lot of things, right? He's a smart guy, and I met him. I had a vape lounge downtown, and he was working as a bouncer across the street. And I go over and talk to him, right? This and that. He was bouncing at a strip club, and this is 10 years ago, right? And lo and behold, and I seen him again, and he didn't recognize me. I don't know. In the poker room in the casino, and you get all bent out of shape, and you almost threw. The guy's huge, man. He's got like fucking 25, 26, 27-inch arms on him, right? He's a bodybuilder, and he almost threw the poker table and everything, and he wanted to, just got upset, right? And I was thinking, this guy's going to eat me, man. And I'm a boxer and everything else. I like to go, but, there's just some things you don't do in life, right? And the guy's a nice guy, right? Lo and behold, we became friends after that, right? Yeah, I really like what he has to say, his stories and everything else, right? So, yeah, we're going to pick his brain. That's what I want to do. I want to pick your brain. Do you guys want to hear from Mish? In the comments section here, who wants to hear from Mish? Somebody who's been to Russia, okay? Somebody knows the Eurasia, okay? The Balkans. He was born in the Balkans, but yeah, and recently in Russia with the sanctions going on, by the way, too, right? So yeah, we're gonna do that. You into that, Mish? Yes or no? Maybe so. So we're King Charles just offered Trump Canada. Whatever. I'm hearing all kinds of crazy shit. I don't know what to believe anymore, right? I don't, and I hear a lot of shit. I do know what to believe on Cardi, because everything that's coming out of that guy's mouth's bullshit. Okay, he's all of a sudden he's for pipelines, he's for you name it, mining, getting rid of the net zero, the carbon tax, everything that Pierre Poilievre's been going off on, right? All of a sudden now he's all in favor of it. It's like it's his idea. Well, it's not his idea, and that's coming to haunt him right now, right? As everybody sees that this Pierre Poilievre's been talking about this for the last 36 months, way before Trump was even in, and he wanted to make Canada great, man, and drill baby drill, right? And well, then Trump came and started, drill baby drill, we're gonna make America great, which Trump always said he was gonna do, anyways. But he wasn't even sought for as a president again, right? He was, everybody knew he was going to run, but a lot of people didn't think he was going to win, right? Obviously. But Pierre is what he is, right? And hopefully, he does the right things, man, because Canada is hurting. But food for thought is that, okay? How can the Liberals be winning in these stupid ass polls that they're taking when don't even have 160 people? And Randy Boissonnault, okay, the three Randys there, remember that guy, the scammer? Okay, Randy the scammer, with the three Randys. Apparently he's not running in the federal election. There's a lot of guys that are not running in the next election under the Liberals. Okay, and it's always due to family issues, right? They're retiring or resigning from politics due to family. No, it's because you're a piece of shit, okay? And everybody knows you're a piece of shit, and you don't have a chance on winning, like Christina Freeland and the rest of them, right? I can't see her even winning her seat. Jagmeet Singh's another one, right? It's because you guys are pieces of shit, and everywhere you go, you're probably threatened, right? So yeah, it is sort of for your family's best interest, because it's a tough job when you say you're going to do something. That's what makes a guy like me different from the rest, because when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. Okay, I'm doing it. I don't care what the consequences are. I'm going to do it. And if I tell the people around me I'm going to do it, boom, I'm going to do it. 20 years ago, for instance, okay, I'm not into financing at all, but I do pretty well. Okay, I know what time of day it is. I went around to a certain number of friends of mine, okay, and I said, you know what, I got an idea where I can make a lot of money, and if I make a lot of money, you're going to make a lot of money. Well, what do you mean? I said, well, if you give me, let's say, $2,000 in 6 months, I'm going to give you 6,000 back. Yeah, right. And then on top of that, your money's secure. What do you mean? I said, I got the money to do it. I just want to make money with no money. I don't want to use my money. I'll use your money, but your money's secure. So this is how it went down for a bunch of people, and it was no Ponzi scheme. And at the end, everybody made 2, 3, 4 times the amount that they gave me, and I kept my word, right? And they're like, you got to be joking me. I want to reinvest. So, no, that's not the way it works. I said, I just wanted to see if I could do what I was going to do. And I did it. And it worked out for everybody that got involved, right? So I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And I'm going to do what I say. Period. So that's what happens in politics. These guys come out and they say, oh, yeah, we're going to lower taxes. We're going to create jobs. We're going to do this and that. And then they get in. Oh, guess what? We can't lower taxes. We don't know how to create jobs. And it was just lip service at the end of the day, right? Lip service. And people get pissed off. As a voter, I voted you in because you said you were going to do this and you're going to do that and do it this way, and you don't, right? So you feel betrayed as a voter, and that's what's happening with a lot of these politicians, right? They couldn't keep their word, they lied the whole time, and now they got to their feet are to the fire, and guess what? You got to live with what you got to live with, because if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, and there's nothing you could do about that. You were born that way. Okay, and there's nothing you could change. People like Nancy Pelosi in the States, her dad was, no word of a lie, and you could check this information out, was a mafia, connected to the mafia, and he was the mayor of Baltimore. Was it Baltimore? Or Philly? One of them towns. Anyways, it wasn't Philly. And he was the mayor, and he was running the show. And, you're just born that way, pieces of shit scammers. And look at Nancy Pelosi. You didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, got into politics. Now she's worth $500 million. How does that happen? We know how it happens, right? Insider trading. And that goes on in Canada, too. Conflict of interests, insider trading, lobbying, okay, all that crap that happens here in Canada. It happens in the States, it's worldwide, right? And then you get a politician that says, I want to get rid of lobbying, I want to get rid of corruption and everything else. It got worse. Right? And then they wonder why the people don't like them, and everywhere they go, they're harassed or whatever, right? Doxxed, and boom, right? That's what's happening. And these people with the Teslas, okay, that are going around protesting Tesla dealerships, man, I got a solution to that one. Somebody should be videotaping everybody, and you get 10 or 20 guys together and you follow them home, okay, one at a time, and you get an address on these people, and then you protest at their fucking house day in and day night, all night, okay? Don't let these people rest, and that's what you do. You get them back, right? And that protesting should have stopped when they know where people know where they live, right? Because they're cowards. They're Trans-Tifa, Antifa, whatever. It's all the same garbage, right? So that's how you get rid of these protesters out there that are doing their shit. So I'm going to get to work, because today is Saturday, and who knows if I'll have a job next week or next month. I don't know. But I'll be all right with it. I don't look bad all cleaned up, eh? Now, the difference between me and Mark Carney is I'm almost Mark Carney's age. That guy looks like he's 75 years old. He looks like shit. If I look like that at his age, 59, okay, I'm 55 here next week. If I look like that at 59, I'm I'm signing up for MAID. I'm going to take that MAID, right? And maybe that's what he should do. Get on the assisted suicide program, because he looks like shit, really. The way he moves, his neck's all hunched, right? He looks like shit, really. And tomorrow I'm gonna do a video acting like Mark Carney, because I do have the king, and I've been anointed the king of Canada, the fucking Burger King. Okay, and I'm gonna do the Mark Carney show tomorrow. We're gonna get the PP, we'll get the Trump, we'll do them all. Okay, and when it comes to comedy, there's no holding back. Okay, and I just want to make people laugh. This and that. I don't want people to be in doom and gloom, and I'm all done with that shit, right? Just to make people laugh, put a smile on their face. That's what it's all about. So you guys have a great day, blessed day, beautiful day here in Windsor, Ontario, and I got to do it working, right? So it is what it is. Bye, guys.